G'day, I'm Peter Sheahan. I'll be both your lunchtime speaker and your workshop facilitator on September 19th at the AIM Institute. I'm obviously very excited to be spending some time in Nebraska and certainly with a group of business leaders such as yourselves. What I want to do here very briefly is give you some insight into what we will do both in the keynote and for those of you going into the deep dive into the workshop, what we'll cover there as well. Essentially, the day from my perspective will be about talent. As you think about the complexity of the business environments that we operate in, as you think about the need for greater innovation in order to find a point of difference in the marketplace, increasingly talent is likely the crucial variable in a company's strategy. It's everything from creativity and innovation through to execution and alignment and actually getting things done. But I think you would agree that the talent landscape is changing. Number one, in spite of the recession, we have continued to see structural issues in finding the right skills. Skill shortages literally still, with unemployment as high as it is right now in the US. But number two, talent itself is starting to be more demanding in terms of the quality of its experience, where it wants to work, where it will engage, and how long it will stay. So those two things effectively act as the perfect storm, forcing us, business leaders, the organization, to adapt the way we lead, adapt the models for bringing on board and engaging talent. And even, and one of the things we will talk about on the day, is even changing and evolving the very model by which we engage commercially with smart people who we want to come and work for us. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about big picture, how the landscape in talent is moving. Two, we're going to do a lot of case studies on what specific companies are doing in response to that changing landscape. And then three, we'll unpack what that likely means, not just in IT, etc., which I know many of you are from, but more broadly to organizations as well. That's what we'll do in the keynote. It's a leadership discussion. It'll be very strategic, but it'll also be deeply rooted in case studies of best practice of what great organizations are doing. In the workshop, we're going to go even deeper, but we're going to pick three areas to go deep on in the 2 hours that we have together. Firstly is one of the areas we see in our research and the consulting work that we're doing with companies that's exploding right now, and it's how companies leverage, quote unquote, an employment brand to attract and retain great talent. Two, we're going to look at engagement, which is obviously a very big topic, but most specifically, we're going to unpack case studies of what great companies do to get the best minds in their business solving problems for them. And then three, possibly the most talked about and likely still the least understood area in business right now, which is leadership and leadership capability. That will be the three areas we do the deep dive on in the workshop. And we will talk not just about theory, we'll talk about case studies. We won't just stop there. We'll create an opportunity for you to explore what these ideas, these issues, these case studies, and what their application might be in your company. So if you haven't enrolled or you haven't locked it into your diary, September 19, AIM Institute event, Peter Sheahan's my name. I'm very excited to be spending some time with you there in September, and I look forward to seeing you on the day. Take care.